This record comes from Suryara. What follows is an observation. After writing down the first entry, I told myself not to overthink it. One observation doesn't mean much on its own. Life in Suryara continued the way it always had. Winds followed familiar paths. Patanbi still crossed the sky without hesitation. If anyone else had noticed something changing, they didn't seem concerned. And honestly, neither was I. Not yet, anyways. Still, I found myself walking differently after that, paying attention to places I usually passed without thinking. Old walls near farmland, storehouses that were still standing but rarely used. A worker nearby mentioned that Pokemon often lingered around those spots, not because anything was there, but because no one bothered them. That was where I noticed Solibi. Solibi didn't run when someone came close. It didn't tense up either. It just stayed where it was. When people passed by, it moved a little closer, slowly, then stopped again. A shopkeeper watching from a distance said that it made him uncomfortable, not because it looked dangerous, but because it didn't seem to want anything at all. Solibi wasn't blocking paths, it wasn't guarding territory. When avoided, it followed. When ignored, it waited. The longer I watched, the harder it became to label the behavior. It didn't feel aggressive. It didn't feel lost. It felt patient, as if it was learning how close it could exist without being pushed away. Earlier, Banyabak had appeared somewhere it normally wouldn't, calm, unbothered. Solibi hadn't moved far at all. One adjusted where it appeared, the other adjusted how it interacted. Different Pokemon, different responses. But both felt like quiet adjustments to something no one had named yet. The region itself still felt steady, weather held, daily routines stayed intact, but Pokemon weren't responding in the same ways anymore. Some drifted, some stayed put, and some, like Solibi, seemed to be testing how close they could get.